Hi everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm switching things up. I feel like I've been switching things up all week this week. Today is normally Top 5 Wednesday, but I believe today's typical Top 5 Wednesday topic is supposed to be the top 5 books that you read during 2017, and my plan was to film a sort of best of 2017 video in the new year. So instead I'm gonna flip things around and we're gonna go with the booktubers from around the world Goodreads group. And they are doing 3 authors that you read for the first time in 2017. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna do authors that I read for the first time in 2017. The first author that I want to talk about is Neil deGrasse Tyson, and this is Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. I love Neil deGrasse Tyson. I listen to his podcasts. I've seen some of his shows. Not his podcast. I've listened to podcasts with him on it, and pretty much like anytime he guest appears on any talk show, then I try and watch that too. Because I think he's a really funny guy. So I read his book, Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. It's very thin, it's very manageable. Word to the wise, don't read this book like in one sitting. It's not, I don't think it's doable. Even as funny and as endearing as Neil deGrasse Tyson is, it's still astrophysics. I do like his dedication. It's for all those who are too busy to read fat books, yet nonetheless seek a conduit to the cosmos. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. So the next book that I want to talk about is Illuminae by Aimee Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I've already posted my review of this. Holy crap, I love this book. This was a 5-star book for me. For those of you who know what Illuminae is about, you know that they've got just a really interesting format of how they tell the story. It's less your standard narrative, and it's documents, video feed, transcripts, instant message chats, emails. So it's a really interesting format, but I would like to see what she has to bring to just your standard kind of narrative telling. The next author that I read for the first time in 2017 is Naomi Novik, and this is Uprooted. I also posted a review of this, and I posted a gush review. This is one of my 4-star books. I was really impressed with the way that Naomi Novik was able to introduce all sorts of different fantasy tropes, but like not bad ones, but just the different elements of fantasy into such a short novel and do it in such a complete way. She does have her Temeraire series, which is a series about the Napoleonic Wars, but with dragons. I don't know when I want to start it, because I've got a couple other fantasy reads on my list. I was definitely made a fan of Naomi Novik from Uprooted. The next author that I read for the first time in 2017 was Margaret Atwood, believe it or not, and that is from The Handmaid's Tale. So I've known who Margaret Atwood was for a long time, but have never read The Handmaid's Tale until, of course, the Hulu adaptation of the book came out. So I wanted to read this before I started watching the Hulu adaptation. I love the book. I love the series. I thought they did an amazing job, and I became a fan of Margaret Atwood, but Margaret Atwood is here to stay in my repertoire. And then, of course, I couldn't make a 2017 list without talking about Robin Hobb, and this is Assassin's Apprentice. I read the Farseer trilogy when I was in the midst of this super great reading slump, and Robin Hobb single-handedly plucked me out of my reading slump and brought me back into the fold of fantasy reading and just reading with a fury. I'm currently in the middle of Ship of Magic. I'm about a third of the way through. I'm gonna slowly and steadily build my way through the entire realm of the Elderlings. So Ship of Magic is in her second trilogy, which is the Live Ship Traders trilogy. This is the first one. Obviously, as you can tell, since I'm on book 4 of hers, that I am a Robin Hobb fan for life. It doesn't matter what she's gonna throw at me. This series was enough to bring me into the Robin Hobb fold and fandom, and I'm here to stay. Alright everyone, so those were some of my top 5 authors that I have discovered this year from the year of 2017. If those were the kinds of authors that I was discovering from 2017, I cannot wait to see the kind of authors that I will discover in 2018. Go ahead and put some author suggestions in the comment section below if there were some new authors that you also discovered, or if there's some authors that you think that I should discover in 2018. And you can also follow up with me on any of my social media accounts. I'm on, what am I on? Twitter and Instagram. I'm at @WhatCassRead, the same as this channel, and I'm also on Goodreads. So of course, you guys know how these videos end. I'll talk to you later. Bye.